Here we are at Bethania Rams talking to the Director of Football, Jokic. Your men's team had a good season, finishing third. What are your hopes for next season?
Next season promotion is definitely a must-do for us. We've learnt a lot over the last 2 years managing a senior squad. We have developed some incredible players, some of which we know we're going to lose this season to more than likely NPL clubs. I know it sounds sort of strange coming from a club, certainly of our size, where we're prepared to actually measure our success by the amount of players that actually do move on, but that's actually what we're trying to do.
How did you get involved in the club?
We've had an academy program running here for, and leasing the space off the club for about 6-7 years now. We were managing to generate some high quality players out of that program, but we were losing them to bigger and better things. We wanted to really retain those players and offer them a pathway ourselves. We approached the club several years ago about that, set the wheels in motion and the foundations. One thing led to another, and here we are.
And what is the club's 5-year plan?
The club's 5-year plan, in a perfect world, what we would like to do is offering youngsters a pathway into college scholarship systems. In a perfect world, say in the next 3 years, we'd like to see the youngsters move on to the US, come back, spend a season and a half with the club, and move on into Asia to play professionally. That would be an ideal situation if we could manage it. If not, we know we will lose players earlier. We'll use youngsters earlier, moving on to NPL, moving here, there. Do know the programs themselves work, and they work well. We've had a huge amount of success with having youngsters out of the academy program move on to the QAS, to the AIS. At one stage there, we even had 4 at the Raw. We've got a whole heap of little projects, we call them, where we're setting foundations and boundaries to actually accomplish those things. But it is, like any club will tell you, it's just a phenomenal amount of time invested, itching away at those little steps to get you there.
Are the women's team looking to advance further in the future?
I believe they are. Speaking to the ladies at the club, because we are a very close-knit club, we call it family. The ladies are pushing the boundaries of what they can achieve themselves. There's 2 ladies teams here at the moment. Neither team's under any illusion on where they stand as a player, as a club, but as a long-term vision, most definitely, yeah.
And what do you pride your club on?
Exactly what's written in the change rooms: respect and no regrets. We don't want to get to the end, and we certainly haven't so far. I mean, yes, we could have done things better, but we've got no regrets about the way we've gone about things. We've tried to facilitate for the plan itself. We believe we've done that 100%. In some areas, we've exceeded expectations. The one thing that's been terrific being involved in this club here is everybody's doing their little bit, and nobody's looking for a handout. Nobody's per se looking for a pat on the back. They're just happy to help, which is terrific.
And you recently received a grant to renovate your kitchen. Can you explain the process?
It actually started some time ago. The Logan City Council have been absolutely phenomenal in helping us out. There's a gentleman at the council, a dedicated liaison officer, who helps clubs with grants, the format they need to follow. The grant itself is part state government from the Queensland government. The plans have been submitted for our wish list, let's call it, on what we would like the kitchen to look like. The council's been incredibly receptive with that. We're well underway. If at all possible, it'd be wonderful to get it done this off-season, ready for next year. If not, it's just the way things are. And I know the ladies that demand the kitchen week in, week out would be super appreciative of it.
Okay, thanks for your time and good luck for next season.
Thank you very much, and thank you for coming out to the Rams, for showing the interest in the club. We'd like to believe we're doing big things, but proof's in the pudding, as they say.